I should have assumed that by now. You're a virgin. No, I've held a girl's hand before, okay? Yeah, alright, everybody. Welcome to the Indie Showcase with the Birdman. I am said Birdman. This is What Have You Done, Father? And we're not talking about like, your daddy. We're talking about like a priest. That type of father, It seems to be more of a mature storyline, mature game, based on what I read about it. It seems the body of a young woman is discovered in the rectory of a young priest, which throws the entire Catholic system into a series of scandals. It's not like something we've ever heard of in real life before.
No.
But here in this particular game, it spirals into an entire bit of scandal, so I'm not sure what to expect from this one, but at least based on the screenshots I saw and the Steam page information, it seemed intriguing enough for us to give it a little look-see. So, without further ado.
Shadows speak where echoes fell. A priest once held to caverns black, the sea cycle, a dawn in darkness strong. Beneath the gaze of firelights, a deep mind speaks with the mournful sighs. Oh, fallen shepherd, stained in shame, your sacred vows now just
Oh, okay. So I was supposed to approach the carcass. Could have done without the overly cliche, like, distorted voice, but hey. A long time ago, somewhere in Transylvania. Transylvania, how about that?
I have no sins to confess. I've come here to speak the truth. My conscience is as clear as a child's. I have been framed and almost driven to insanity, but I am resolute in my faith. Oh Lord, that cursed day, it began like any other. Nothing could have predicted the horrifying events that would unfold later that night. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but... Hello?
Hello, is this Father Mathias?
Yes, speaking. How may I assist you?
This is Marina Constanza. I'm a member of your parish, though I think it's unlikely you know me. I'm not much of a churchgoer. Oh, it may seem weird for me to come out nowhere and ask for your help. I'm not even a good Christian.
Banish the thought. God, in his infinite mercy, takes care of all his children. But please, tell me more about what's troubling you.
Thank you, Father. You're too kind, but I'd rather not talk on the phone about my situation. I'd like to meet you in person if possible. It is a delicate matter. Can I come by? I live not far from there.
Oh, certainly. I've just finished my prayers and I'm about to prepare some tea. Do you have any preferences?
You're too kind. A cup of strawberry tea would be lovely.
Right. Then I'll be expecting you. If I'm not available, Felix, one of my students, will assist you until I return.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
God bless, and be safe on your way here. I recall it well. It was a few days before Christmas, just after Vespers. The distant sound of the organ in the nearby chapel filled the air as I readied myself to meet Lady Marina.
Apparently her phone is like being tapped or something. Can't speak over the phone. Can't do it. Information, it must be told face to face. Okay, let's see if we got something in the drawer here. We got blueberry tea, but that's not quite delicious. Strawberry tea has been requested. So where would one find strawberry tea? Need to search around for more information about this the history of this place. I mean, yeah, we can do that, but at the moment, Son of God. At the moment, I'm looking for strawberry tea for my guest, however. See this precious vase after my ordination from the bishop himself. Austrian porcelain. How about that? Maybe we could find some out here. Hey, excuse me, my friend. Do you... So you two are praying. I was looking for strawberry tea, however. Oh, God bless. I'm enjoying what might be the final day of this year with beautiful weather. I just returned from a leisurely stroll through the park. I heard on the radio that the massive storm is approaching, perhaps even tonight. They're forecasting it to be the most powerful one in the last few years. I just hope it doesn't wreak havoc. By the way, Father Josiah mentioned your struggles with severe migraines. Are you feeling better? Is everything alright? I'm fine, it's just the weather. I see. Lately the winters have indeed become more incredibly unpredictable. One day it's warm and sunny, only for the next day to bring rain and a sharp drop in temperatures. Cool. But I need some tea. I'm making tea. You want to join me? No, not for him. I'm looking for strawberry tea. How I would love to gossip over tea. Is that something you guys should be doing, gossiping? I thought gossiping was like, frowned upon. Well, I guess we have to speak to this gentleman no matter what, though, because now apparently he's gone. Felix's room, okay. Proceed down here. This is one of those Unreal Engine games, by the way, in case you see, like, it looks fairly good, I suppose. But more importantly, the optimization for these type of games aren't usually too great. For me, it's running perfectly. Here we go. Then again, I do have, like, a really beefy rig now, so it's kind of hard not to run to a game that doesn't run good enough. I've purchased a strawberry tea pack for you as a token of gratitude. Your guidance means a lot. From your humble novice, Felix. Felix D. Well then. Hello, my good sir. Got a lot of handsome dudes here in this, I don't know what this is. I don't think it's a church, is it? Aha. We would indeed also need that. And what about some water, you're saying? Good. Hey, I thought you were leaving. What are you still doing here, my dude?
Which fosters a misguided belief that they possess the upper hand and the right to seek revenge against those they perceive as weaker. Moreover, research highlights a lack of moral compass among the young.
I think we accomplished it. It's really putting my thought into this one. Like, okay. You want me to just follow the prompts, do you? I guess we could do it.
Good evening. My name's Marina. We talked earlier on the phone.
Good evening, and God bless. I am Father Mathias Marton, at your service.
Alright. Alright, could I just say so far, everybody we've seen in this game is like a highly attractive individual? I mean, can we point that out? Because, I mean, I'm just saying. The dudes so far, fairly handsome dudes that we've run into so far. Girly over here. Not bad as well. Falcon, you're a priest, stop it. I mean, I guess, I'm just saying. You can't point out if somebody's attractive? Oh, of course. Why don't you talk this part out? Good afternoon. So you're the esteemed Father Mathias Marton. Please excuse me if I'm impolite, as I told you, I'm not much of a churchgoer. And perhaps I lack some of the etiquette required in a situation like that. Believe me, I'm not a churchgoer myself. I don't really understand what's happening here so far, like where we're at. But I'm just winging it. No worries. Oh, you're so kind. I've always been treated as a spare. I was thrown from one side to another. People took advantage of me ever since I was a child. It was horrific, you know. Have they? I don't know. It feels like you might have had it pretty good. I wanted to confess my sins, but to my shame, I have almost never been to church. I used to rely on horoscopes, superstitions, fortune tellers, and the likes of these. And there's so much I want to share with you, but... What's that I sense? Strawberries? Yeah. Tea must be ready. I put it together myself, you see.
Oh my, such a lovely place. I always wondered how priests live, all by themselves. Must be terribly lonely.
I mean, I don't know, I'm getting a weird vibe here, you know? Father, I'm curious, do you priests indulge in, various social pleasures? Such as? I mean, things like smoking, drinking, a glass of wine, perhaps listening to music, something other than church organ. Some do, some don't. I'm rather moderate. Oh, forgive me, Father. My questions may seem silly. Thank you for the tea. It's delicious and refreshing. It is me we should be talking about. Yeah, indeed. How should I begin? I know this is deeply wrong, but I feel helpless. It's been a while now, and I don't know how much longer I can keep going like this. I don't know how to put this in a way that won't sound shameful. But I'd rather be blunt, Father. It concerns you. Me? In what way? I feel something burning deep in my heart ever since you arrived at this parish. I lied and told the truth at the same time when I said I'm not a churchgoer. In fact, all my life I've been devoted to the Virgin Mary. I prayed the rosary every night and even wanted to enter the covenant, but then you showed up. From that day on, I couldn't bring myself to attend Mass and see you. The few times I have been to church all these years, I couldn't help but feel this overwhelming rush of emotions. I know it's not right, but the truth is that... Let me guess. It's a Kavorka, isn't it? Oh, I got the Kavorka. I love you, Father. With all my whole being and from the bottom of my heart. I don't know what to say. Well, you're saying something, right? Because we're loading.
You know, this is a delicate situation. I'm considering your feelings, and I don't want to be callous, but it's just not possible. What can I say? I'm not good at discussing romantic love between a man and a woman. I can preach to you about the love of God.
I understand, Father. I understand. Oh, I feel so naive. I shouldn't have come here. I'm the only one to blame for this embarrassment.
You shouldn't talk like that. There's no shame in loving someone.
But not like this.
We can still be friends in Christ.
Oh, spare me that talk. I don't need a sermon. Pour me a glass of wine and I'll be on my way.
It's a rather big shift in attitude. Ugh, fine, just give me some wine and I'll be on my way. Will you, though? Apparently there's a storm coming and I feel like you probably won't. And that's gonna probably cause some issues here. I'll treat her with my spare bottle, but first I'll take a look around. She brought a lot of stuff. Twice during our discussion, she perfumed herself with this fragrance. She's not only trying to tell me she loves me, but to make me love her. My man, it's the Kavorka. Train ticket. Interesting, a train ticket for tonight. Unfortunately, she missed it a few minutes ago. What was her plan? I'm not gonna look in her purse. Think we found her wine, though. So now we're gonna drink with her here, huh? I don't know about this one, dog. Just as she entered the room, she took off her coat in the most captivating way. She looked at me with a charming gaze, as if trying to tempt me. Oh, you Harpy. You're a Harpy is what you are. She brought with her this heavy suitcase, which she kindly asked me to bring up here. Weird. Should have refused. What's in her mind? I feel like she was coming here to get something done and then hit the road, right? She displayed all of her charms like a sinful temptress. A Harpy, I'm telling you. No, thank you. The sweet red wine is exactly what I needed. And what a treat it is to enjoy it in such a charming company. Oh, you're back to being kind again. Why are you looking at me like this? Do I seem pitiful? Like a desperate woman trying to get what she wants? Oh, don't worry, Father. I'm just having a little fun with you. I would never dare to think that. Oh, Father, you're too serious. Lighten up a bit. Tell me. Have you ever been in love? Surely you must have had your heart fluttering at some point. I don't remember. What kind of answer is that? I don't remember. You make me laugh. Come on. Share some memories with me. No one ever forgets their first love. The first kiss, the first night of passion. What was she like? I bet she had a hold on your heart. Enough. Please, finish your drink and... And then what? What do you have in mind? Do you have some exciting secrets to share? I think he was, showing you the door. I'm just kidding, Father. Don't mind me. Perhaps I've had too much to drink. You haven't even sipped the wine yet. Are you that much of a lightweight? But I must say, this wine is so sweet and delightful. Is this what you use for Holy Mass? No wonder people keep coming back for more. What, you're telling me my churchgoers are a bunch of luscious or what? Oh, why is it so hot all of a sudden? My, oh my. What were we talking about? Oh yes, about your first time. What was it like? Wait, don't answer me. I should have assumed that by now. You're a virgin. No, I've held a girl's hand before, okay? Yes, that's what it is. That's why you're so shy and dismissive. I should have known. You're a priest devoted to the church, and you've never had a woman. But tell me, you ever wonder what it's like to indulge in desires of the flesh? Such a pity you're a priest. Oh man, we're getting mad here. Wait, how did this happen? What is this like? You guys aren't even touching lips. Oh, okay. I mean, we took a really big drastic jump from shut up, you know? Oh, jeez, God, don't do that.
That was the last thing I expected. But in retrospect, Felix always was a bit nosy.
Confront Felix. This is embarrassing. What will he think? Me, the respected priest he looks up to as a role model? God, it was just a mistake. Is she still here? Oh, yes. Yes, she is, as a matter of fact. In case you're wondering, yes, there's some cheeks down there, too. Cheeks that, unfortunately, you know how YouTube is, right? You can't see the cheeks, but there's cheeks right there in full glory indeed. Felix, you see, I had a little bit too much of the I think it's called the blood of Christ, right? The wine? I indulge a bit too much. Hey, look, we need to talk about what you just witnessed. I understand. I'm not here to pass judgment. The desires of the flesh have tempted me numerous times, but I've always strived to resist them. It's important to not let this become a recurrent pattern. Is this a one-time occurrence, or have you experienced such a lapse in your resolve before? I'd rather discuss that with my father confessor. Very well. Now, if you excuse me, I'd like to rest. I am tired. Wait, I'm concerned. Oh, you're worried that I might disclose this incident. What purpose would that serve? The best step is to seek guidance from someone you trust deeply. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not here to judge you. I too have my own sins. Please excuse me, I am tired. God bless you. Good night. Yeah, Doug, don't go and wrap me on, alright? I need to wake her up. The weather has gotten worse, but I can't let her stay overnight. I really don't want Felix to see us together in the morning. Man, this guy's got no chill. He ain't even gonna wait for the, sun to come up. Alright, Mama, you gotta go. We handled business, but it's time for you to go.
Marina, hey, you need to wake up.
Oh, and that's it? I mean, it's quite the teaser, alright. Doesn't seem to be much gameplay to it just yet. It's gonna be one of those first-person kind of like walking sims for the most part, it does seem. But it does seem at least to be more story-focused than it is just like, walking down any hallways for ages until you trigger something, so... Almost like a visual novel. You know what I'm saying? Like a little visual novel with a bit more interaction. Either way, the game looks fine, for what it is. It's on the Unreal Engine, as I've mentioned. It runs flawlessly for me, but I have a fairly beefy rig. Looks great. There's, scintillating scenes as well in the game, in case you're wondering. But it's not one of those games. It just happens to have that sort of material because, well, that's the entire premise of the game itself. So, hey, not bad for a demo, I'd say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.